I came to San Francisco. I started selling hemp necklaces in my 20s to sustain myself on the road. In my 30s, I came out to San Francisco, and you can't sell hemp necklaces on fucking Haight Street. Nobody's gonna buy them. And, well, I was looking at garbage cans for food, and there's plenty of that. Somebody even threw away salads and $5 in a Whole Foods bag regularly. Other people had found it too. And then I started selling weed in Golden Gate Park. But there's a lot of politics. And also, on the fucking most important note, I guess, I should fucking say. I don't know why I didn't say this first. Your dog, if you get arrested, your dog goes to jail too. And if you don't have enough money to get him out, they sell them like a used car. And, so I started fucking begging in front of Walgreens. And, I was going to a movie. One of my friends, he'll like open your car door. He's a meth head. He won't break into your car, but if you left your car door open, he'll take your belongings. And, oh, I got 2 beeps from the car horn. I should stop. Fuck it, not going. And, he gets these movie passes, free movie passes, and he gives them to me. So I asked my friend to watch my dog. I let my friend watch my dog, and I'm going to the movies, but it's already 8 o'clock, and I just decide to walk to Clement. And I'm walking past the Walgreens on the other side of the street, and I look over, and the Walgreens is glowing. Like, not just from the lights, but it's like magically glowing. And I said, that's where I'm going to beg for money. I'm not going to sell weed in the park anymore. And I stood there, and I just like, oh no. I went there, and I asked people for money. And so many people gave me money that I felt like I was cheating. And so I just, what did I start doing? Oh, I started looking at people and like giving them my eyes with my cup out. And they would just give me so much money, and I'm like, this is fucking cheating. And I'm like, okay, so I'm just gonna stand there and use my mental powers to Jedi them and to give me money. And so many people gave me so much money. And then one of my buddies told me, hey, when, cause I told him this, he goes, hey, when Zen Buddhist monks, somebody, when they beg, they pull their hat real low and they just stand there and don't look at anybody with their cup out. And that's what I started doing. That felt like not cheating because so many people gave me money. And guess what? It's probably because of my fucking dog. I was cheating the entire time without even knowing it. They would step over me, or they would step over a Vietnam vet to give my fucking dog money. Is your dog okay? Like, ah, fuck. I'm cheating. Then, what was the point of the story? Begging wears on your soul a bit, you know, quite a bit. It's fun. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be ashamed to say that I did it for a year, but I am, but I'm not, because I did it, right? What? Where the fuck? And I have had some serious fucking jobs. I fucking started my own little lawn mowing business in 1988. I've had jobs that you couldn't do. I worked on Mexican crews, and I said, how long do white guys usually last on the crew? And the dude goes, gringos don't last on this crew. And it's like, fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Shit. So, you can talk to me about begging. I used to work in a catering hall. You hear me all, I used to work in a fucking catering hall. And we worked from noon till 3:30 and everybody would leave. I had to do the fucking porter and trash removal, clean all the pots and pans, clean the 400 catering customers' dishes. You know, everybody has a fucking dish for this and that and this, and their drink glasses, and their dessert glass, and all the silverware. That's my ride. I gotta go. Yeah, I worked fucking 15 and a half hours a day. And sometimes 17. 62 days in a row because they didn't hire anybody to. I was like, when am I going to get a day off? And they go, oh, we're booked for the next 2.5 years. And I'm like, when am I going to get a day off? And they go, we're booked for the next 2.5 years. And I'm like, oh, you got 2 weeks. You better hire somebody. It'd been a month and a half. I worked fucking 62 days. The only time I ever did something like that is when I fucking coincidentally, this is magical, skipped 62 days in a row of school. Because you could skip school as much as you wanted back then and just show up for your tests. Fucking sweet. Not 90s. I'm talking about the 90s. Yeah, the high school had fucking barbed wire fences that pointed inward, not outward. No, not to keep some fucking criminal or fucking pervert out of the fucking school. Inward, to keep us in, the inmates. Anarchist. Fuck you. This was fucked up. And they had a bunch of running space in the front, just like a prison. And so we would just cut holes in the fence and sneak out. And I found out that if you want to continue to the next grade but don't want to actually go to school, you just read the book and then sneak onto campus during your tests and take the test. And fucking, that's it. You get a C if you get an A on the test. Well, one particular day, I'm sitting out in the woods, and I'm like, I gotta go back onto campus, take a test, and I'm like, all right, man, see you later. And fucking, I show up in class, and I'm sleeping, kinda, you know, I'm like half in and out of sleep. I got my head on my arm, and like drool is coming out. And fucking the teacher, he's from somewhere in Africa. He had like the Kenya scarf on, and he's going around the class going, "You people disgust me. You people are failing my tests. Do you know who's passed my test? This man!" And he slams slams his hand on my fucking desk. And I sit up real quick, and I'm like, fuck. And drool is coming off my mouth. And he goes, "This man comes into class every day smelling," that's what he said. "This man, when he shows up, comes into class smelling like marijuana, and he is passing my tests." And I look at everybody wiping the fucking spittle off my chin like, oh, hey, how's it going? Well, I passed that fucking test that he passed out. And everybody after class is like, how'd you do that? And I was like, you know that fucking rectangle that they give you? Read that bullshit. Fucking skip school and smoke a bunch of weed. That was back when you could just skip school. Now they have rules. You can't skip as many days, blah, blah, blah. I'd like to think it's because of me. Well, there we go.